The abduction phenomenon humbles me as a human being. Now, someone on Twitter justifiably said that just because someone is sincere that they've been abducted doesn't necessarily equate to them actually having been abducted, which is 100% true. Unless you have objective evidence, you can have nothing remotely close to certainty. On the other hand, one of the reasons I believe anomalous objects exist is because of clear patterns that have emerged over the decades from disparate people all over the world. And I can apply that same scenario with those that claim they've been abducted. And so if UFOs ever get proven scientifically, and that amounts to objects technological of unknown origin, then all of a sudden the idea that people are getting abducted becomes a lot less far-fetched. Now, getting back to why the abduction phenomenon humbles me is because, for one thing, it just seems so unfair. It seems so unfair that there are allegedly human beings in our world who at any night have no idea whether they're going to be taken against their will or not by unknown biological creatures. And I know even for me, it's hard for me to believe because it's so foreign. The idea of it is so foreign, and there is no proof. And I'm not saying abductions are happening. I have no idea. Now, I like I tweeted, I did speak with someone for hours who was completely sincere. And so one of my major points is, even though I can't prove he was actually abducted or others were actually abducted, and we need objective evidence to have certainty and to prove it, I'm still gravely concerned that there might be truth to it. Because if there is truth to it and we're collectively ignoring this, that is a massive worldwide tragedy. But getting back to why the abduction phenomenon humbles me as a human being, it's because, for starters, it just really gives another spin to the idea that life is not fair. The trauma and distress these experiences could cause people, making them not want to sleep because they know at any given night they could be taken, making them suicidal. Now, you could argue that this is not the case for some people. Okay, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that this is the case. That's what I'm referencing here. And then I ask myself, if there is a God, which I personally believe there's a God, but I could be wrong, why would God allow such a phenomenon to exist? And it doesn't make me disbelieve God any more than a hurricane, which is a natural weather phenomenon that can kill tens of thousands of people, makes me disbelieve God. But it increases the complexity of all of reality for me. It's another layer on top of the chaotic nature of reality that I now have to contend with. And so it humbles me. And, you know, if UFOs do get proven, which I personally think they will, as technological things that don't stem from human hands, collectively, all 7+ billion of us are going to have to start giving the abduction phenomenon more of a serious look, because it becomes much less far-fetched that it's happening when UFOs suddenly get proven. I know we're not there yet, but I think it's a point worth considering. And does the abduction phenomena challenge religious doctrine? I don't know if it challenges religious doctrine. I would say that considering the magnitude of the seriousness of this phenomenon, it's a bit surprising that the prophets wouldn't have spoken about it in their scriptures. Now, a very anticipated rebuttal is, well, yeah, they talked about Satan, and this is just Satan. Well, okay, fine, but I don't think it's Satan. I think that if abductions are happening, We are dealing with unknown biological entities from another civilization, whether that's from other worlds or it's somehow native to our planet. They are smarter than us, they have higher IQs than us, and they're much more further along technologically. And so I think one of the greatnesses of disclosure in a post-disclosure world potentially is how it will humble all 8 billion of us. Many of the assumptions we made about our perception of the world will be shattered, and that inevitably will humble us intellectually, spiritually, and otherwise. And that gets back to my argument that post-disclosure world is not about having the answers. If anything, it's about questioning all of the firm beliefs we once held or continue to hold. Please do not forget to subscribe. If you'd like to support this channel, you can check out my merch shop. You can check out my Patreon or my YouTube membership. All of those descriptions are in the link below, including you could give me a one-time donation, or you could simply slap a like on this bad boy, and I will appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Special thanks to all YouTube members, patrons, those that have bought merch, those that have given me one-time donation. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.